What's up, YouTube? Happy New Year 2019. Another year to get some gains, but came to HEB, didn't have everything that I needed, so I'm gonna run to Walmart because I'm actually about my shit. So after I run to Walmart and I get back to the house, I'll show you guys what I got. See, no fucking excuses. If one store doesn't have what you need, you find another store that does. Alright guys, so I finally made it back to the house, so I'm gonna just unbag everything. Okay, I want to just let y'all know that by no means is this just everything that I eat. These are just a couple of things. You know, I may mention, you know, why I may use certain things with what, like to make meals and shit. But anyways, let me go ahead and take these stuff out of the bags and I'll show you guys what I got. Alright, so before I show you guys what I got, let me discuss my goals, because again, the way you eat is always going to come down to what it is that you're doing. If you're just going to the grocery store and just be like, I'm going to get some brown rice and some chicken because so-and-so told me so, yeah, you're already fucking up. You got to keep in mind that my goals are right now is to focus on building strength, building some muscle, getting some gains. You know, that's what I'm really focused on. I won't start cutting until probably like March, April. That's all I need to cut down, honestly, because I'm a aim to be fairly lean come May. But again, keep in mind the goal is for optimal performance and to build some muscle without becoming a swamp donkey, right? So for breakfast, I don't eat breakfast. I don't wake up and then be like, oh yeah, let me get something to eat. That's just not me. I prefer to have some motherfucking coffee, right? So benefits of coffee, it's going to help improve performance, you know, it's going to help cleanse your stomach out, you know, it's going to help blow out that butthole. There's a lot of benefits to drinking coffee, black coffee, right? Not fucking diluted with a bunch of creamer and sugar and bullshit, but look up all the benefits to coffee. You know, that's what we all have Google for, and you'll see the reason why I like to have that as my breakfast. And plus, I just don't wake up hungry. You know, me fasting for way over a year, you know, I just don't wake up with the need to eat. I think better fasted, and I prefer to wait until after I've worked out to, you know, break my first meal, which I'll show you guys what I typically consists of. So, of course, what I typically have for breakfast as of recently is I'll make a shake. So, I'll use 1 to 2 scoops of some MTS whey, because you know that hoe is just the best tasting protein so far, right? And I'll throw in, you know, 1.5 servings of this, which is, you know, 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal. I'll throw in a tablespoon of some honey, you know, that way I get some 2 good complex carbs. And I'll also throw it in with some kale. I freeze my kale because it lasts longer that way. But also, you know, I throw them in for my shakes. You know, it really gives a good consistency than being frozen, right? And then with that shake, I'll throw in some peanut butter. So I get a good amount of calories, and that's typically what I break my fast with. You know, I definitely recommend breaking your fast with some sort of greens to make sure that you are setting yourself up to be successful. And that way you make sure you're giving your body, you know, somewhat what it needs. Okay, and then from there, let's talk about my little snack options. So, as a snack, what I'll do is I'll combine either half or 1 serving of each, you know, the vanilla and the Greek yogurt, because the plain Greek yogurt by itself tastes like you hate yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Do not eat this by itself. Unless you just don't care, then fuck it, right? But I'll pretty much mix these two, right? And I'll mix it with some blueberries, and I just eat the containers like that, right? Nah, so I'll pretty much mix vanilla and the plain Greek yogurt with some blueberries and throw in some cinnamon. That's one way that I'll have it. Or with these 2 combinations, I'll then throw in a serving of some of this peanut butter cashew lean, right? You get some protein, fiber, right? And then, of course, half to 1 serving of this. Same thing, but it's the chocolate. So that way I'm getting like a little vanilla, peanut butter, chocolate type of snack, because that hoe is good, man. One thing you have to keep in mind is you have to enjoy what you eat. If you like to eat, right? If you don't give a fuck, like, oh, I don't give a fuck what I eat, then hey, that's even better. You could eat the most boring, plain foods, just optimizing performance, right? But if you don't like what you eat, you ain't gonna stick with it. You ain't gonna be successful. And that's what it's about. You gotta find what you enjoy. And then let's cover everything else I haven't talked about. So I like bacon. I don't do turkey bacon. Turkey bacon, it just doesn't cut it for me anymore. I got burned out on it a long time ago. So this is the bacon that I use, 30% less fat. Let's look at the macros, man. So you get 4 grams of fat and 7 grams of protein, man. Bro, I don't need to settle for turkey bacon. This is perfect enough, and it tastes just like regular bacon, right? Then, of course, this is the ground turkey I've always used. I've shown this in multiple videos, right? 93.7 lean ground turkey. And I also grabbed the lean ground beef as well. Yeah, it was behind the kale, but yeah, this is the one I use, the 96.4. You know, get slightly better macros, 5 fat, 24 grams of gains, right? And then with either using the ground beef or the ground turkey, I'll make like some burgers and I'll use these as buns. I've shown these before in the past, right? These are the macros. 1 gram of fat, 23 grams of carb, fibers, 5 grams, 4 grams of protein. And then of course these tortillas that have 10 grams of fiber each to help blow out your butthole. That's just an onion. You know, you need onions if you care about how your food tastes. These are sweet potatoes. So I have sweet potatoes here. I have these convenient, just frozen hash brown potatoes. Then also red potatoes. Also use jasmine rice, but pretty much as of recent, I've just been really fucking with potatoes as far as like my carb source. Potatoes aren't bad for you. They're good, right? Nothing's bad for you. There's no such thing as like, oh, this is a bad food. This is gonna make me fat. No, eating too much of anything makes you fat, right? You got to put in the work and make sure you're hitting your macronutrient goals and your caloric intake goals. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention the egg whites. You know, I don't really use that, but every so often when I need to hit just protein, look it up. It's just protein and sodium, right? Ingredients, egg whites. That's all it is. So that's for those just in case moments, right? But yeah, so that's what I got. Those are some ideas that you can use for your caloric goals, for your macronutrient goals, for just your goals in general, right? But always keep in mind, you want to track your shit. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this shit. Yeah, you can intuitively eat to a certain extent, but you cannot be 100% on point, right? That's why I'm looking kind of fat right now, man. See, I haven't been tracking my shit. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't typically do that whenever I'm really focused on performance and building size, because it ain't that fucking hard. You just get stronger, man, and make progress. Progressive overload, that's all you gotta do, right? But more than likely, starting in February, I'll start tracking for sure. I do it every so often. I just say I don't because it's not consistent. So, hey, if you're not doing something consistently, you might as well say that you're not doing it, right? Oh, I'm kind of doing it. No, there is no fucking kinda. But yeah, so more than likely starting next month in February, I'll start doing it. Keep myself at maintenance. I'm more than gonna drop body fat doing that anyways. And then come March, you know, be in a deficit for like 2 days, and then I'll already be lean, right? Nah, so be in a deficit come then. And yeah, so Happy New Year, guys. Keep crushing some goals. Let's keep getting some gains. Again, I'm gonna keep these videos coming as soon as I can. You know, I'm really focused on building my online coaching. You know, if you need some online coaching, you know, you need some guidance, you know, with your workouts, you know, you need, well, I'm no nutritionist, so I can't really give you the best nutritional guidance, but I can tell you what I would do in terms of, you know, hey, this is the amount of calories you should eat based off the amount of days you can work out, if you are working out. And this is an example, you know, food plan that you should follow, or meal plan, whatever you want to fucking call it, right? So that's the way I help with the online coaching, and of course giving you the actual workouts themselves. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment, right? Let me know. All right, you have a good one. Peace.